Welcome to Vala's Kitchen, guys. My name is Jeff, the executive chef here at Vala's. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about squash. This is our Honeynut Squash variety that we have here on the farm. These will be available with a few other varieties at our Thanksgiving market. If you'd like to check that out and join us, feel free to look at our website for any additional info on that. Today we're going to make a roasted Honeynut Squash bisque. It's a riff off of one of the recipes we make at Ethan's Smokehouse. Super simple ingredients, super simple techniques, super simple equipment. We're going to start off with, like I said, our Honeynut Squash. We have some unsalted butter, some kosher salt, some granulated garlic, red pepper flake, and fresh ground pepper. That's going to be 90% of the recipe done in one step in the oven. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is cut this bad boy in half. And again, one of the reasons I like the Honeynut Squash a little bit better than your traditional butternut is it's smaller, a lot easier to work with, and the peel is completely edible. We're just going to cut into this guy right here. Squash is not known for its ease of cutting, so just be careful. Keep your fingers out of the way. And there we go. We've got a beautiful Honeynut Squash halved. Next thing we're going to do is we're just going to scoop out these seeds. And again, I'm just taking a spoon, scooping out this seed pod. All right, and that's what you end up with right there. So we're just going to put those on our sheet tray. I've just got a sheet tray lined with parchment paper. You could line it with foil. You could line it with nothing. I just don't like washing dishes. So next thing I'm going to do is take our unsalted butter here. And again, this is just food. Have fun with it. Throw a little bit in the cavity. Throw a little bit on top. I've got the oven preheated to 425. We're going to go about 30 to 45 minutes on this. So again, a little bit of kosher salt, a little bit of granulated garlic, and play with this as well. Whatever spice blend you like, use it. A little crushed red pepper. I like things a little spicy. A little fresh cracked pepper. Perfect. That's a wrap. Now we're just going to pop these in the oven. Like I said, 425, about a half hour, 45 minutes, or until they're fork tender. Timer just went off. Let's pull these out and check them. All right, like I said, fork tender. You can pierce the flesh and it goes in smooth. They are ready to go. All right, now we've got our roasted squash. The rest of our ingredients to make up the soup, we've got some chicken stock. If you wanted to go vegetarian, you could replace this with vegetable broth, water. I prefer a broth though to get another layer of flavor. We've got some heavy cream, some pure maple syrup, and then for garnishing, we're going to have some creme fraiche and some roasted pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas. So first thing, I'm just going to cut these up a little bit so they're a little more manageable pieces for the blender. And again, the beautiful thing with this Honeynut Squash is the skin is completely edible. It's a lot more tender than a traditional squash skin. So we don't have to worry about peeling. So we're just going to load this guy up. I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but being we're able to use the skin, we're going to get some of that charred flavor into this. So it's just going to add another level of richness, another level of flavor that you may not have gotten if you had to peel this. Got all that in there. Going with our heavy cream. Chicken stock. Maple syrup. Slap the lid on this guy. And to start, I'll just pulse it a couple times. And that's it. The soup is complete. As you can see, let me get it off here and See if the camera can pick up. We've got a rich, beautiful soup. Now, because we blended the skins, there is going to be some thickness. If you want more of a traditional thin, velvety soup, we can pass it through a strainer, get rid of any pulp or any bits. And I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. Again, this soup is perfectly ready to go as it is now. But if you want to get to that next level, we'll just run it through a little strainer. We'll give you a better end result, but completely not necessary. I personally like a little texture to my soups. We got it all blended up, strained through. Again, just a beautiful, rich golden color. You can ladle it up, pour it in your bowl, however you want to do it. Now for garnishes, the sky's the limit. It tastes great as it is, but if you want to fancy it up a little bit, I've got a little bit of creme fraiche here. So I'll just put a little dollop on there. That there looks amazing. Kick it up a couple more notches. Some roasted pumpkin seeds. Here I've got some brown butter fried sage leaves. Put that on there. If you can find a nice little tiny sprig, put that in there. Again, I want to say thank you for joining us. Let us know if you try this recipe. As you see here, since it is autumn, fall if you will, we've got our autumn harvest cider that we make in-house here at Vala's. I don't mind if I do. And again, try this. Let us know what you think. Impress your family. Pair it with a good cider. The garnishes, the sky's the limit. Whatever you want to do with it. Just have fun with it and enjoy it. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did. We'll see you next time.